welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, Cole Reagans.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 6-10.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next pitch way upstairs. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and they get the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Rob Refsnyder in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Devers now, the American League leader in RBIs this year. That one fouled off. Devers with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
And Raffy falls victim to the K. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
To the right side, Campbell whips it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Second,
and here now, the lineup for the Royals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dairon Blanco.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Jonathan India, batting with one down, takes a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. India went deep in his most recent game. Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to Bryant. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Reagan's back to work. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Reagan's a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Christian Campbell stands in now and watches strike one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. And that is out of play. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Perez working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
2 balls,
Two
no
balls,
strikes to
no
count.
strikes.
There's a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Caught him looking for the K. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the sweeper misses.
2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. That one drilled left field, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One down, runner at third. Michael Massey now at the plate. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That misses the zone. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Out to short, Witt. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
At the plate, Blake Sable. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Top of the third, no score. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop, number 39.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Marcelo Meyer, outside low, 1-0. Meyer making his debut in the middle of the season after missing out on the opening day roster. I don't think anyone's surprised the former first-rounder made it to this level. It was more a question of when and not if, Siggy. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Yeah, as you say, Boog, it's something we've been waiting for him to get here. We knew all along it was going to happen at some point, and now that he's at the big league level, he's going to focus on whatever it takes to stay up here.
Jarren Duran waiting to bat for the Red Sox.
Finished. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. Marcelo Meyer with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Gets him to chase after that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Hunter Renfroe.
Got a whole team on my side. Young boy, stay on the grind. 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 Hard times I put up a fight. Took a few wrongs, made them right. Couldn't let opportunities slide. Future was looking too bright. Yo.
Ball 1, no strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, center fielder
Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. Yes.
Renfroe gets his lead at first, nobody out. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyrone Blanco.
So the Royals batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Blanco. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a...
They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Rob Refsnyder. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. That one the other way. Weimer takes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. Isbell should have this one. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's
Alex
Boston's cleanup
Bregman.
hitter, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Jonathan India at the plate.
Third baseman, Jonathan India.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr.
Jr.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now the catcher up to hit, Salvador Perez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. India stands at first with 1 out. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Royals bats are quiet there, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
When I'm waking, I feel so dangerous when I become free. Even on days when I get lost, I'm right where I wanna be. It's not a thing that I should. It's not a moment I regret. Now I'm
Reagan's back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
2
offering
balls,
way
2
upstairs. And there's a ball. Popped up. Massey makes the grab, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here is Chris Bryant. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
2-0. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Here's a 3-0. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Go ahead run on base. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Misses outside. Ball 1. There's the strike. That misses, and it's 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And next for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. And foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
And a foul ball.
Well, these rooms, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one outside. And the count 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu in position, brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals,
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Over to Bryant. That's it out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That clips a corner. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. KC down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. First pitch, not close. Meyer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021.
2-0.
And that's outside.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Aye.
And delivers outside.
Oh, they have had a hard Allen wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Jarren Duran, the next to hit. Bunting, and it's in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. 0 for 2 in this one. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball. That's inside.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Estevez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bubic, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Late with the swing there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here is Alex Bregman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the 0-1. And that's outside.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's outside. Ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Fought off foul. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Joey Weimer will hit next to third, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Royals have the lead, and that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. And that's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Duran snags it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India, 1 for 2. And that one is inside.
That's inside.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
So now 1-2. So heat there at 98 miles an hour. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. And he takes a strike. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ground ball right side. Bryant steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. KC gets one on the double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Carlos Estevez.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. And here is Christian Campbell. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Going to count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Fastball is outside. Chris Bryant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. out there to center. Isbell trying to get to it. Long run. Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bryant in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball out to center field. Isbell. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer
So
Abreu.
stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell has a beat on it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Crochet winds and deals. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Duran. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Lucas Erceg, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer. And fouled off. Strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Isbell gets there. He's under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
So up next, Jarren Duran. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it drops in. And the tying run is on base.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now the number 2 hitter, Rob Refsnyder. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Runner takes off. There's a ball.
1 strike.
Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Kansas City, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Royals DH, Hunter Renfroe. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Foul ball there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Kyle Isbell digs in now.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
And he pumps it a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
That's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Weimer in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Lucas Erceg on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And that one fouled off. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Bregman now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far.
0-1.
Strike 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And the next pitch is way outside. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. So now a pinch hitter, Tristan Casas. Runner on first and 1 down for him.
Tristan Casas.
In there at the knees. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run on at first here at the top of the ninth.
Inside, ball one.
And that is out of play. The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Struck him out looking. Now only one out remaining. Here's Chris Bryant now.
For the Red Sox, first baseman.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. But there's nothing I can do better.
Shot right from the gun.